Hey everybody, Rebecca here for the March mid-month budget update, and I'll be honest with you guys, I just dropped my husband off at the airport a few hours ago so he could fly back to Sweden. So I've got a little bit of the case of the SADS going on. Anyway, coffee and budgeting. I'm trying to get caught back up on the channel now that life really is back to normal for me, at least for the foreseeable future here. So that means I need to get caught back up on the YouTube channel. And to start off with, I am going to do the March mid-month budget update. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Rebecca. I am on YouTube showing my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. Been doing this for years, and here in the last few years it's been a bit of a complicated situation between me selling my old home, moving here, renovating this house, getting married to a Swedish person, and navigating that, trying to get him immigrated over here, which we will start his visa process here soon. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey so far, to say the least, but March is a big month for me because I have 3 paychecks coming in this month. Also, income update for March. I filed my taxes for 2022, and I never plan on getting a tax return, but I usually do get something back, and I will be getting back about $1,100 for the 2022 tax season. So I have accounted for that in the budget. I don't know if I'll get it by the end of March, but hopefully so. If not, I'll just roll it into April's budget. But between those two things, I do have some extra income to be working with this month, and I definitely have some plans on how I'm going to use it. So with that, let's take a look and see where the budget is at the Ides of March. Okay, here we are. Quick reminder that if you do like this budget style layout, you can download this budget for free. Check the first link down in the description box below. Starting at the top with the net income, like I always do. I did have a little bit of carryover from February. Individual paychecks are blacked out for privacy, but I did add in the line items for the federal tax return and the state tax return. So combine those together and it's going to be about $1,200 that I'm getting back, which is nice. I will definitely put that to good use. Next after that is my Fidelity credit card rewards. I get an automatic 2% cash back that goes into my Fidelity account for using this credit card for my purchases month to month. And I got $49.01 worth of credit card rewards back from Fidelity. AdSense is the YouTube payout. I am expecting a payout this month, but AdSense pays out on the 21st thereabouts, so I have not gotten my YouTube paycheck yet for the month. So total down here, y'all can see when I planned out this budget, I knew it was going to be a good month because of the 3 paychecks, but now adding in the tax return, yeah, it's going to be a really good month for March, and I'm excited for it because I do have some financial goals that I'm working on, that I have been working on for months. So thus far, of the almost $8,300 I am expecting to work with for March, I've actually brought in $2,378.16, but we're only halfway through the month, so this number will go up by a whole lot by the time March is over, and I will of course do my March budget review with you guys. Moving down into the bills and spending section, my mortgage payment went up due to an escrow shortage. I talked about that in a previous video, but it went up from $735 up to $840 every month now, which I know is still very reasonable for a mortgage payment, but kind of hurt that it went up that much for such a small mortgage payment that I had before. Anyhow, I've scheduled that to go out. It has not come out of my checking account yet, so I can't update you on the balance that I owe for the mortgage yet. Right now, I am at $128,791.57 for my mortgage, which is a 30-year fixed at 3.88%. After that is my utilities and trash pickup for the house. I budgeted $150 for that, came in at $130.90, a little bit under. That's nice. Internet is AT&T. That'll be $65.25. I have not been billed for that yet. Phone, I use Mint Mobile for my cell phone service. love them. I have a referral link for them down in the description box below if y'all would like to check them out. I've been using them for years now and absolutely love Mint Mobile. And this $293.41 is a one-time annual fee for me for my cell phone service. So it's amazing. And as long as I'm on Wi-Fi, it even works for me when I'm over in Sweden, which is pretty great. So yeah, I am more than happy to pay about $300 once a year for cell phone service. Gas for my car, I budgeted $125 and I am already just slightly over, and we're only halfway through the month. I'm at $125.23. This is mostly due to just extra driving around that I've done while the hubs has been here. So I'm not surprised that I went a little bit over in this category this month. I'll probably fill up once or twice more, so yeah, I may come closer around $175 for the month for gas, but that's okay. I'm not worried about going over by that small amount. Food and household, this is a big challenge for me to stay under my $600 that I budget every month for this category. This is a goal of mine that I'm having on my low spend year as well, to really stick to this $600 budget. And so far so good for March. I'm less than half of my budgeted amount, and we are about halfway through the month here. I'm at $276.22. Most of this, honestly, is eating out with the hubs, because the deal that we kind of had while he was here is that he would buy my groceries for me, and anytime we would go out to eat, then I would pay for us to go out to eat. So that being the deal, I have kept an eye on how much I've been spending, so I am pretty much on budget so far for March for food and household. Next after that is mom. This is one of the big financial goals that I have been working on for months now, is to get my mom paid back the $15,000 that she let me borrow at the end of 2022. And my biggest goal is to get her finally paid back this month. And y'all can see I have already sent her $2,100, so half of the remaining amount that I owed her. I owed her $4,200 to get her completely paid off this month. I am planning on sending her the other $2,100 out of my last paycheck for the month, so I will be excited to finally get her paid back and then move on to investing aggressively. So personal spending for the month. I did not plan on having any personal spending at all, so that is why column C is empty. I didn't plan on spending any personal money this month, but I did. I spent $166.63. Most of this was for a bookshelf that I bought actually for my mom's room, because now that we are working on getting my husband moved over here, I needed more space in the office for him to set up his computer desk and things and bring some books of his over. So I bought a bookshelf to put in my mom's room, and we moved her books that were in the office into her room. So for my annual limit of personal spending, I'm allowing myself to spend $2,000 for the year of 2023, which means that I get about $170 a month. So I'm under that, which is okay. And when I started March, I had $1,794.17 left that I could spend for the year. So I'll need to subtract this $166 from this just to keep an eye on how things are going throughout the year. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, we're already almost through with Q1 of 2023, and thus far I'm sticking to the $2,000 spend limit for the year. So next few things here were also things that I did not budget for ahead of time, and honestly I should have thought about this and put a line item in just for getting my name changed everywhere, that you need to have your name changed after you get married. I spent $26 at the DMV getting a new license, changing my name, and had to get new passport photos so I could get a new passport to change my name. So I spent $18.14 for the passport photos at Walgreens, and then changing my passport, I did opt for the expedited service. I just don't want to risk anything getting backed up and me having to wait for a passport and still wanting to go back to Sweden later this year. So I did pay the extra $60 to have the expedited service, so that was $190. I did make an Amazon order. This is just for vitamins, and these are a necessity for me, so this does not count for personal spending. And I spent $191.41 on a big order of vitamins. So yeah, y'all can see there's quite a few things here that I did not budget for ahead of time. I'm really hoping that I do get that tax return back in so that I can still get my mom paid off by the end of the month. Regardless, that is the goal for this month, and I'm going to try my hardest to do that. So if it means I end up investing a little bit less this month, that's okay. I just want to focus on getting her paid off. But these expenses that I didn't think about ahead of time before March started have really started to add up a little bit here. That being said, I did budget for another salon visit for electrolysis, and I haven't scheduled that visit. I may not by the end of the month. I may just push that off into April. I'll just kind of see how the budget looks as the month goes on. And the CPA that I pay to do my taxes, last year she charged $240. This year it was $245. No big deal there. So I paid her to get my taxes done. So thus far for March, of the $6,564.01 that I planned on spending, I have spent $4,602.94, and we still have half the month to go. Moving down into my debt section, which thankfully is only one item, I do have a car loan still. I have a 2021 Chevy Trailblazer that is financed at 1.98%, and I owe, as of the beginning of March, $24,497.93 on it. $555 is not my minimum payment. That's just the payment I make so that I can see it drop by $1,000 every couple months. And this payment has not come out of my checking yet either, so I can't update you guys on the balance for the car until the end of the month budget review. Lastly, here is my investing and fire tracking section. This is for channel members only, but I do still share my savings rate and my percentage progress towards my fire number, which I have not actually updated my portfolio at all for the month of March so far. I mean, I'm sure y'all have noticed how the market has been moving down and struggling. That has been the story here for the last year or so now. I can't say that I'm particularly excited to update my portfolio balances. I can't imagine any of you are either, so I just have not done that yet for the month of March. And I do need to film, though, a portfolio update for the channel members, so I will get that done hopefully tonight too. But over here at the totals for the monthly budget, y'all can see that I am in the red by almost $2,800. This will balance out as the month goes on and I get more paychecks in. Most of my spending goes on my Fidelity credit card that I pay off at the end of every month, so I don't pay any interest there. I just earn that 2% back that goes into my Fidelity account. So yeah, even though it looks like I'm really far in the red for the month so far, it'll be fine by the end of the month. And that should cover it for the March mid-month budget update. Now that I am truly back to normal for myself here in North Carolina, I'm not on vacation in Sweden, and the hubs has gone back home too. I really feel like I want to focus as much as I can on the budget, on fire, investing as much as I can now, especially that I should have my mom paid back by the end of the month. My goal is to just hit investing as hard as I possibly can for the remainder of 2023. So Q1 went to some wedding expenses, honeymoon, travel, and getting mom paid back. But now that all of that is done, the rest of this year is really going to be focusing hard on investing as much as I can. Yes, I'll squeeze in another Sweden trip towards the end of the year, looking at August for that. But besides that, my main goal from April on is going to be investing. So I hope that you guys will stick around for the fire journey. Like I say, I may not share specific numbers in my individual accounts publicly anymore, but I will share with you guys what my savings rate is every month and how close I am to that fire number. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave me a like down below if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to follow me on the fire journey, and I'll catch y'all in my next one. Bye guys.